Hello and welcome to the 55th episode, 55th episode of the But I'm Knitting podcast. My name is Ramona. I'm a knitter from Toronto, and welcome to my corner of the crafting world. So for this week, I'm pretty certain it's going to be a short episode. I think if I make it to 10 minutes, I'll be kind of shocked myself. So I have one new cast on. I have technically 2 works in progress, but I didn't really work on one of them. And I got no new stuff. I have not purchased anything new. And I had my camping adventure for the weekend. Oh gosh, my forehead looks shiny. Sorry. Anyways. And then I have, just a little bit of tales about my camping adventure for the weekend, which was so much fun. So let's go on with my new cast on. This is actually the beginning of my camping adventure because I wanted something to work on that would be, pretty feasible to work in the car. If you're on Instagram, you saw the beginnings of it, and I put up pictures of it. And then I pretty much worked on it until Friday when I got up to Gatineau, Quebec. Until I got up to Gatineau, and then I pretty much put it down for the rest of the time. I barely did anything else. I think I may have started the heel, and I didn't make it all the way through because I did not have any stitch markers with me, which I need to do this kind of heel. Where this candy popped out of my bag. Okay, so hold on. Let me get this because I'm halfway through the heel, so both yarns are still attached to this. So the yarn that I'm using is one that I showed off last week. It was one that I had gotten from No Makers. The colorway is Wonder Woman. So here, hold on, let me show it to you in the ball format. Take that one out. Yeah. Okay, so this is it in the ball. So you can see it's got the reds, the yellow, the blue. There's a little bit of orange in there as well, and the white. Okay. For my contrasting heel cuffs and toes, go back in here, I am using, I think this is Miss Babs, in her Inkwell colorway. I had got this as a part of the sock club that I joined. I had gotten 2 of them, actually. I got, 2 skeins. I got one, I did a pair of socks out of it, and I actually ordered more because I loved the colors so much. I think it's beautiful. It's like a perfect shade of blue. And it goes perfectly with this. So here it is so far. So, well, I guess technically it's Wonder Woman, but if anybody watches the show My Hero Academia, that's what it looks like more to me. Hold on. Sorry, let's try this if we can get to. Yeah. Reminds me of, no, not just My Hero Academia, it reminds me of All Might. The colors that he wears. So it actually stripes very nicely. I like the way that it works. And yeah, I made a good amount of progress on it. I was very shocked because when I showed it off on Instagram, I was probably about there. And then I did all of this on the ride over, plus slept half the time. I don't know how I managed to do that. So that's everything for that project. I'm just doing my usual vanilla sock pattern, which is cast on 64 stitches, 2x2 rib, and fish lips kiss heel, usually with contrasting colors for the heel cuffs and toes. And I'm using a size 0 US, which is a 2.0 millimeter double pointed needles. Okay, so that's my first new cast on, and well, it's my only cast on. The other stuff that I had brought with me, I ended up not using them. They're still all balled up, so I'm probably not going to start them until I finish this stuff. So the next thing to show you is my shawl. It's the Half Moon Oracle. The pattern is by Kristen Lair from Wool and Vine, and the yarn from Wool and Vine Yarns and from the Yarn Gods and podcast. So let's show where it is. Is this the front? No, that's the back. Turn you this way. So here I am. Not stretched out completely though, because at the point now I'm at almost, this is a bit short of 600 stitches on the needle. So this is the best I can really show it to you because I can't really bunch it out much further than that. So it's a crescent shaped shawl with brioche, lace, and yeah. So I'm about to start my last lace section. That's what this purple is. It's the last lace section. I assume it's going to look like this section and this section, except it's a lot more stitches. I haven't started it yet, and I hope I have enough stitch markers to do it, because for me personally, if I have something that has a lot of panels, I like to have stitch markers in between each panel, so it's easier for me to keep track of where I am, and that, like, if I'm short, I can just check inside the panel as opposed to, recounting from the very beginning, because that's just painful. So I got that. The color that I'm using for this section is Majestic. It's from It's Stroll yarn from Knit Picks. Got it years ago. And then I played Yarn Chicken with my other two colors, and I somewhat won. So this is all that's left of my Wilmies twin in the colorway either Sabrina or Elsa. I keep telling you I never remember which one is which for that. And then afterwards, this is what I have left for my Pandora. This yarn is from Villain Vine Yarns. Her footsie based colorway is Pandora, so it's like a white with pink and black speckles. So that's what I have left. However, according to the pattern, I'm supposed to bind off with this. I don't think I'm going to have enough. I'm pretty certain I'm not going to have enough. So I was debating what I was going to do. I'm just going to finish it off with my C color and just finish it off with that color. So it won't have the pop of color at the end, but it will definitely be able to reek it all the way across the row. So that's it. But that's probably not going to be for like at least another 2 weeks before I have to worry about that. So honestly, for my knitting, that is everything. Because the only other thing that I had with me to work on that I didn't work on was the socks for my friend. I'm pretty certain I showed it last week, but just in case I didn't, because I know I've definitely shown the yarn. But so this is socks for my friend Denise. I was still on the cuff before, but this is what's the yarn called again? I keep having to pull this up every single time. This is the full skein of it. It's burnout sock. Colorway is called Tutu, I think. Yep, Tutu, and it's a 60% acrylic, 40% nylon. So that's it. So that's as far as I made it on there. I did not do anything extra to it. The needles I'm using, I think I'm using a 1.5 US needles, which is like a 2.75 or something like that, for her sock. And she likes them. She doesn't even really like socks that much, but she insisted that I make her a pair of socks because that's primarily what I knit. So I'm going to make them. I'm not going to make them long. It's probably, maybe I'll just keep them ribbed for the leg, which is going to be very, very short. Like, when I say short, it's like not going to be much more before I start the putting in the heel. I'm probably going to do a fish kiss lips heel, and then just do ribbing on the foot, and then plain the bottom, obviously, and just continue going from there. And I think it's mostly due to the fact that I don't know, her feet are not just bigger than mine, they're also wider than mine, so it's like, I'm still a little bit hesitant as to how to do it, and I don't want to put too much, like, I don't want her feet to be too hot, because she runs hot generally, so I'm trying to make them as comfortable for her as I possibly can, without being able to try them on her every 5 seconds. That's the problem. So, I still got it, it's in my bag, going to Knitting Circle with me tonight. So, I think that's it. Yeah, that is going to be it for current projects, other than planning for one cardigan for my other friend. She is due soon. It's actually probably a good few months from now. So I decided I was going to make her a little cardigan for the baby with this motif that I saw on a dishcloth that I thought was absolutely adorable. It's a little cat with a heart. So I think I'm going to make that for her. And yeah, so that means I got to find a little baby cardigan where I can just put it. I just want it like a small one here. So the pattern is just written out. So I'm going to try to chart it and then shrink it. If you get what I mean, like just try and make it smaller so that it can just fit here. Because if either I do that there, or it's going to be a big motif on the front or a big motif on the back, which I don't really want to do. So that's it. That takes care of all of my future plans and that kind of stuff. So what else? So yes, I went camping this weekend. Not really camping. We stayed in cabins. For me, this is camping. This is camping. Okay, I did not sleep in a tent though. So we left on Friday morning, and we left from Hamilton and drove to Gatineau, Quebec, which is just north of Ottawa. The camping grounds are up on the mountain. Not off the mountain, there's like up beside a lake. The place is called Gracefield. It's a beautiful, beautiful place. It was quite interesting because the people that I traveled with, not just the people I traveled with, it was a lot of the younger people from my church. So imagine a lot of teenagers, and some of them were tweens, and they are city people. Very, very much city people. When we stopped the cart and we got out, they're like sitting down, they're like, there are bugs all over the place. When we had to take our bags to our room, they're like, walk with them. We can't just drive the car to the place. It's like, no, gotta pick up your sleeping bag and all that kind of stuff and walk. Get inside the thing. There was one set of outlets that I could find in my cabin, so everybody was charging their phone on them. That was quite funny. I was still fully charged, and I had charged my portable battery from before. I still got internet access on my phone, so I was able to keep up with my Duolingo at the very least. I couldn't play Pokemon Go at all, though, because there's nothing around there. But that was fine. I didn't mind. So we had like services outdoor. They provided us food. There's no heating or air conditioning inside the cabins. And the mattresses, they're actually pretty comfortable considering. It's bunk beds that they have inside there. So in each cabin there's 14 beds and like or seven sets of bunk beds. So enough for everybody. It was nice. It was very, very peaceful. The bugs didn't bother me too tough, although I did realize I think I got a couple bug bites, even though I didn't think I got any. I got like one here and then one on my foot that I noticed like just yesterday. So yeah, it's like, so we were all thinking, it's going to be hot because it's been really hot in Toronto, where like people are like, it feels like it's 40 degrees. We run out there, and by the time we reach the evening, I'm like, I'm just gonna go and put on a pair of jogging pants. It was much, much cooler by the lake, but it was beautiful. We did a campfire. My friend made us play concentration. It's a lot of like clap, clap, or something like that. Is that it? 1, 2, 3, 4. No, it was clap on your thighs, clap your hands, snap, snap. It's not easy to keep track of that while still being able to say, concentration, this is my name, this is the church that I attend. It's hard to do, and you have to do it in rhythm. It was not easy, but I managed to do it. And then we also had a s'mores thing. The only problem is that I don't really like marshmallows very much. I did eat my piece of chocolate. It was fun because a lot of them, well, not a lot of them, some of them didn't understand the concept of you have to go get your own stick to make your s'more. They're like, you can't provide us with like shish kebabs. It's like, no, there's literally a pile of sticks over there. Go get them. So they found their sticks, they cleaned them off, they made their put their marshmallows on it and got ready to go put it inside the fire. My brother's girlfriend who came up with us, apparently she's never been camping. As I'm going to be honest with you, I don't really think it's much of a Caribbean thing, and especially a lot of the Caribbean people that I know of in Canada, they don't camp. Some of them will take the adventure and go, and they will end up loving it, but a vast majority of them are there, like, they stay close to the city, and that's pretty much how they prefer it. But, so she didn't understand the concept of a s'more, so she got her graham cracker, she got her chocolate, she ate the chocolate, got her marshmallow, and didn't understand what she was supposed to do with it, and somebody said, you're supposed to roast the marshmallow. So she goes and roasts the marshmallow, but then it's only the graham cracker and the marshmallow. So somebody helped her out again, and they told her how to do it, which is quite cute. So I just watched everybody else while they did that. My younger siblings, my dad and my stepmom, came down as well. So pretty much it was all of us kids who managed to make it. It was nice to see them. Yeah. Next day, we had more clapping games. They even gave us a break in between the services for like a good few hours. So I went down by the dock. Yeah, and I sat down there and looked at all the water. It was just so beautiful. One of the guys pulled out his fishing kits and started to test the waters to see if he can catch some fish. Some of the kids they went canoeing. Some of them who have never gone canoeing before, they went canoeing. There was a beach area that they had roped off. It's not really a sandy beach that much. It was rocks, not like jagged rocks or anything. They're smooth. It's just not as nice as like walking on like a beach. But yeah, they roped off an area so people could freely swim inside there and not have to worry. And there would be lifeguards on duty. So we learned with a certain friend, don't play Marco Polo with her because she will use you as a shield against the person who's Marco and make sure that you get hit first. So I was laughing from the sidelines. I don't own a bathing suit and I don't know how to swim, so that's why I was not in there. But I had a lot of fun. Let's see. They did the campfire again that night, but I realized from the night before when I was trying to get back to my cabin, I couldn't find where to go. It was too dark. The washrooms there were, it was a separate building, so you'd have to walk out of your cabin to get to where the to get to where the washrooms are. And my plan was I'm gonna have a shower at night, and once I did that once, I'm like I'm not going back out there because I got myself lost. I don't want to get myself lost again. So I just on the Saturday night I made it early by 8:30 or something like that. I'm going off to go shower, and if I shower, I'm going to bed. I'm not coming back out again. So they went off and they had their thing. I came back inside. I struggled to get back up that ladder for to go to sleep because I ended up having to move to the top bunk. Um, that was scary. I'm not usually a person who has a problem with heights, but I felt like I needed a bit more space on the ladder to really be able to comfortably go up and down. But yeah, I went to sleep and I slept just fine. I woke up early, did all my stuff, packed up my stuff, and got ready to go. It was really nice to be around the people that I was with. I got to see somebody I was not expecting while I was there, knitting friend that I had met on a VKN. So she was there with her family, and it was nice to see her because we kind of looked at each other. I was like, I know you, and yeah, so that was nice. So yeah, that is everything. So I made it well past 10 minutes. So that is going to be everything for today. I haven't decided anything else that I'm doing for the rest of the week or next week because I don't have any schedules or anything set up for it yet. So that will be it. I will see you again next time, maybe next week, and have a good day. Thank you for spending your crafting time with me. Bye.